Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Alachua County Extension Cord podcast, brought to you by IFAS Extension here in Alachua County. Today, I'm very pleased to have with us our Family and Consumer Sciences agent, Martha Maddox, and she's going to share with us today a little bit of information about herself, her program, and the FNP program through the University of Florida, which I must confess, I don't know a lot about myself, so I'm interested to learn. I hope you all are interested to learn, and without further ado, Martha Maddox, welcome, and what are we talking about today?
Well, hey, Kevin, it's great to be here, and I'm just really ecstatic to be renewing a partnership with the Family Nutrition Program, better known as FNP, with Ebony Griffin, who is the Extension Program Manager here in Alachua County. And Ebony is going to share with us about the FNP program, but for your information for the people out there listening, we did do a podcast earlier that goes into great detail about the FCS program, or the Family and Consumer Science program, but I am doing a lot of nutrition programs, canning programs, reducing sodium in your diet programs coming up this month and next month, and they can check all this information out at our county website, or they can email me at mmaddox@ufl.edu, and Maddox is with double D's, not T's, D's. So to move on with our program today, I'd like to introduce, and I'm really looking forward to having a lot of fun and doing a lot of educational programming with Ebony Griffin, the FNP Extension Program Manager. Great to have you, Ebony.
Thank you so much, Martha. Thank you. And thank you, Kevin, for having us here with the Family Nutrition Program, and here in Alachua County, and I am also responsible for Dixie, Gilchrist, and Levy counties as well. But we are here to talk about Alachua, so we're going to talk about Alachua, and I have a wonderful team that is here as well, and I'm going to introduce them as well. And I'm just so happy to be here and to work with Martha as much as we can, spreading the information about eating healthy and what we can do to help our community here in Alachua County.
That's excellent. And I know for a while you were a little bit short-staffed, so coming into 2022 here, I know you got all the help on board that you need and are ready to get out there and do some educating. So I have a question. I know I'll let you speak your piece, but do you guys have a physical office? Where would we find you? Is it on city campus, or where are you guys located?
We are located way over in the East Campus off of Waldo Road, and we are in the 3-floor building, the only 3-story building over there on East Campus. We actually just moved our offices too. We were sharing a space on the 3rd floor with the McTrans folks, and now we're over in the old pharmacy suite on the 3rd floor. So we've actually moved over a spot.
Excellent. And not all of them are going to be able to get up to the microphone today, but we do have your full staff here with us today in the podcasting station. So, yeah, if you'd like to introduce them and kind of what they do. And
Sure. We have 2 new nutrition educators here. We have Matthew Stanley, who is new, and Megan Manning, who is also our new nutrition educator. And they will be starting to go out into the community beginning in February. And we are going to be teaching at schools and wherever will take us, serving the SNAP-eligible population.
Oh, excellent. And for those who may not be familiar, what does it mean to be SNAP-eligible, or what does SNAP stand for?
Supplemental Nutrition Program.
Oh, okay, great.
It's what used to be the food stamp program. I'm dating myself, Kevin. I know you don't go back that far, but what used to be the food stamp program.
Oh, great. So getting good nutrition in the hands of those who are in need and maybe not have the financial means. Okay, yes. Excellent, great. So, so who do we have with us today, Ebony?
Well, we also have Brenton Homewood. He's our new public health and food systems specialist for Alachua County.
Yeah, hi. My name's Brenton Homewood. I'm actually originally from Gainesville. I started the position here in October. I was out in Montana for a little bit, but just wanted to come back and get into the field again. I'm really passionate about nutrition. I did my master's at the University of Florida, and I taught and worked with nutrition systems in Western Honduras, of all places. So, but more on that on the next podcast, For now, my goals, though, as the new food system specialist, who's also in public health, I work here in Alachua County. I'm also in Putnam, St. John's, and Flagler counties as well. But I'm housed here in Alachua County on the 3rd floor as well in the East Campus building.
Great.
And
Yeah, okay, great. And so, you did mention that your audience is, you like to get into schools and the SNAP as well. But what other audiences do you serve, or you just kind of try to be there in general for all the public, or?
Well, we do a lot of nutrition education classes for the kids, young adults, and adults. We'd like to get more into providing more services for our adult and senior population as well. That's been a little stagnant, and we would really like to get that going a little bit more. I know that COVID has really hit all of us, very differently, and definitely changed the scope of programming. So as things begin to open back up and find their way to a new normal, we would definitely love to come back out and do these classes in person. We do offer virtual lessons as well, so we do have a virtual option. But I think that most folks really miss our in-person classes, because there was just it's a hands-on thing, and being able to see the cooking demos, that's something that you probably won't get during our virtual education. So that ability to be in person and connect, and then tasting and having a little sample,
That's the best
people
part.
miss that.
And that's one of the things Kevin and Ebony and I have talked, and Ebony's been on the ride with me for this new Culinary Kitchen, and that we just toured a few minutes ago with her staff. And that's one of the things that we're really excited about, is to do some programs in that Culinary Kitchen to where we address a diverse population and address the needs. And one of the things that Brenton and I were talking about was the garden chef that we've got out there, that we can grow microgreens, we can grow different herbs in kind of hydroponically under ultraviolet lights in the kitchen there, that we can teach people how to reduce sodium in their diet. So I'm really looking forward to renewing our partnership and working a lot with different programs addressing the needs of the clientele in Alachua County.
Well, that's excellent, and that's one of the questions I was going to ask here is where are these classes housed? And you just mentioned, hopefully we'll get some collaboration going, and this new wonderful kitchen and teaching center that we have here at the Alachua County Extension may be one of those spots. But are you called out to community centers, or do you have any classes at East Campus? Or if in schools it makes sense, you go and you teach in the schools, but if adults want to come to a program, where would they actually go to this program, or is that something that you guys are still putting together?
Well, the way that it's always been is that we would go to a particular site. We would travel to wherever they wanted us to come, whether it were the markets, or whether it were a classroom or school or a community center. We would go there. There might be an opportunity for us to be able to do in person on campus things, but I would also like to work with Martha and see what we can do together and see how that could work.
And FNP is a grant-funded program, so there's a few stipulations we have to work with and all like that, correct, Ebony?
Right, yes, that is correct.
So if it's grant funded, will you have your full staff from year to year, or is it kind of depending on the lifetime or the livelihood of this grant? We don't know.
Yes, this program has been active for years.
Great.
And we have been blessed to be renewed every year. We anticipate that we'll be renewed again. And as far as job security, I believe that we'll be here, we'll be around. We've been around thus far, so.
Awesome. So if somebody wanted to get a hold of you and your staff and put on a class and have you guys come out and teach, how would they go about getting a hold of you? We know where your physical office is, but how else would they be able to reach you?
They can visit our website. They can go to thefamilynutritionprogram.org, And if they click on the little menu tab, it'll say select FNP in your county, and then they can click right on Alachua. They'll get my email, and they'll also get my phone number, and they can send an email or phone call, and we'll get them settled and situated, and we'll be right on out.
Excellent. And I know Martha and yourself are in contact quite a bit, and Martha gave her contact info at the beginning of the podcast here, so you could always reach out to Martha as well for a program.
And also, you're in Levy and Dixie and Gilchrist County, and we would gladly welcome any of those if any of those individuals wanted to do a program or come over for our Culinary Kitchen. Hey, we're open to sharing that Culinary Kitchen with anybody and everybody that would like to come. So those people could reach out, and if there was a canning class or something that they wanted to participate in, we would be glad to accommodate that.
Oh, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful, and that's what we're here to do: collaborate and spread that extension and education love, right?
Excellent. Yeah, absolutely. And, it might be worth signing up for a class just to come see that new kitchen. It really is really neat, really big, and we're going to be capable of putting on a lot of great educational material there. So I guess keeping, with this theme, here we are, beginning of the year. You talked a little bit about kind of what you want to do with the program, but do you have any goals for 2022 in mind with the new team and how you're going to tackle getting all that good information in the hands of those who need it?
Well, one of my biggest things is to reestablish Alachua County and family nutrition program here in the county because of COVID and just because of turnover, we've just been in a weird place, so now that we have a great team and they're finishing up their trainings, we're getting ready to go back out there and just want to touch every corner of Alachua County. So if I can go north, south, east, and west, we're coming.
Well, this is really exciting, Ebony, because I've been around for 35 years, and I was one of them that first started with FNP and the FNEP. I even go back to FNEP, so I date back there. But you have looks like a phenomenal team, and I am just ecstatic to see what they offer Alachua County and partner with you. It's just a real honor and a privilege to be part of that.
Martha, I thank you so much for being so welcoming since I've gotten here, and I thank you just for your direction.
Hey, you're a rock star.
Look, you can only be as good as your team, so I'm glad that I have a really good team behind me, and I'm excited to see what we're going to do in this community. We're going to do some great things.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate all of you guys coming in and speaking with me today and adding to the wonderful content that we hope to keep providing throughout the year. Every month, stay tuned to the Alachua County Extension Cord podcast for more great information on a wide range of topics. And once again, I just want to thank Martha, Ebony, and Brenton for being in the studio with me this morning. And y'all have a great, happy new year, and we will see you next time.